The Wuhan coronavirus continues to spread, and now a plane full of Americans is headed to Omaha from China for quarantine at Camp Ashland. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold. Reporter Phil Bergman and John Kipper were at a news conference at UNMC today. John tells us what happens if a person is infected with coronavirus and how medical officials have been preparing for it. But first, Phil shows us where the group will be taken tomorrow and the plan for those being quarantined.
Good evening. Right now, CDC officials and other first responders are going through a run-through of what tomorrow's events are going to be like. When the plane arrives from China on Friday, they're going to go into this building for about 2 hours to go through pre-screenings. After that, they're going to head onto a bus just like this and drive about 25 minutes down to Camp Ashland. As Nebraskans anxiously await the arrival of passengers from China, officials are busy preparing for what one called the largest quarantine their team has been responsible for on U.S. soil.
None of our staff has said they don't want to do this. This is what we've signed up for. So this is our career. So we're all here.
Officials are expecting all ages from children to adults on the plane. An official manifest won't be submitted until wheels are up. The plane will be a contracted civilian plane that will be cleaned after it's used.
We get a flight tracker the whole way. So the last time their wheels up, we'll know what the distance is to get to us.
The Department of Health and Human Services has been working with public health and local governments on this project, and officials wanted to assure the public that experts will be on site.
Those people have deployed to numerous events, so they have vast years of experience working in austere conditions and doing all kinds of types of events.
Camp Ashland is normally used for military training. That will still be done throughout this quarantine on a different part of the base.
That won't change. One of the standards from the Department of Defense and Secretary of Defense was you cannot take your space and turn it over if it compromises your mission and readiness.
The quarantined civilians will have television, Wi-Fi, and a gym. Families will be housed together.
There's essentially modest hotel rooms, if you will, that typically house military students or soldiers.
Now, if a patient does test positive for coronavirus, they'll be sent to UNMC. Reporter John Kipper is there with more.